And alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where edutainment is what I do. I've been waiting to do a story, video rather, about Chris Hemsworth in that situation he's got going on. Yeah. Too soon? This is YouTube. It's never too soon. But before we get off into that, let's get off into what y'all like my hoodie? Love black people like you love black culture. PSA. All I'm saying. Think about it. But before we get off into Mr. Hemsworth, I need y'all to do what you always do for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page so that when new material comes out, you get first crack at it. If you're digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share to the page. Let's get it, y'all. All right, y'all. This is where I'm at with it. This comes courtesy of Yahoo News. But before I get off into this article, matter of fact, give you a little bit of reference to the rationale behind this article. A couple days ago, it was announced that Chris Hemsworth was going to be taking a break from acting because he found out that he is more susceptible to contracting Alzheimer's. His father has Alzheimer's, but without going into a lot of scientific jargon on the show Limitless that he's doing with Disney Plus, he got his own body examined and found out that he has his not only his father's but his mother's genetic markers as far as potential for contracting Alzheimer's. I probably didn't explain that correct, but the gist of it is could potentially get Alzheimer's. He wants to take some time away from acting to get his health right, or take time to spend time with his wife and his children. You know, he's having an epiphany, is what it sounds like. And that's kind of rare for Hollywood actors. But this is what I wanted to bring y'all attention to. He says he's open to returning as Thor, but Marvel will probably have to close the book on the character. This comes to us from Yahoo News, courtesy of Olivia Singh. Friday. Okay, there he is, ladies. Go ahead and drool. Chris Hemsworth told Vanity Fair he's completely open to reprising his role as Thor in the MCU. He said that if he returned, Marvel would probably have to close the book on the character. Hemsworth is the only MCU star to have 4 standalone movies. More on that in a second. Chris Hemsworth weighed in on his future as Thor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this is what he said. Look, like y'all getting on my nerves. Look, I'm completely open to it. If there is something unique and fresh and unexpected to do with the character and the world, Hemsworth said in a new interview with Vanity Fair. I've always loved the experience. I've been very thankful I've been able to do something different each time. Hemsworth made his debut as the God of Thunder in the 2011 standalone film, Thor. Since then, he's reprised the role for Avengers, Thor: The Dark World, Avengers: Age of Ultron, the end credit scenes of Doctor Strange, Thor: Ragnarok, Avengers: Infinity War, Avengers: Endgame, Thor: Love and Thunder. And there he is in a picture. Go ahead and draw, ladies. In a picture from Thor: Love and Thunder. Man, Buddy gets in shape, don't he? He also voiced Thor in the Disney animated series What If. Ragnarok, directed by Taika Waititi, was praised for reinventing Thor and revitalizing the standalone franchise. Okay. Waititi helmed Thor Love and Thunder, which was released in July and concluded with a title card promising Thor's return in the future. To date, Hemsworth is the only star. We just said that, okay? 4 standalone films. Got it. Good. When asked by Vanity Fair if he thinks there are more Thor stories to tell, Hemsworth said, I don't know. Obviously, Chris Hemsworth does not read comic books. I think there'd be more to say if the people want to hear me say it. Okay. I'm going to read that again. When asked by Vanity Fair if he thinks there are more Thor stories to tell, Hemsworth said, I don't know. I think there'd be more to say if the people want to hear me say it. Now, before I finish up that article, he said he will reprise the role if there are fans that want to hear the story told. Fans. He is petitioning directly to the fans, not the person doing that article, not Marvel Studios, not Kevin Feige, the fans. Let's go on. The Australian actor also said that if he did reprise the role, Marvel would have to wrap up Thor's story. I feel like we'd probably have to close the book if I ever did it again. You know what I mean? He said, I feel like it probably warrants that. I feel like it probably be the finale, but that's not based on anything anyone's told me or any sort of plans. He added, you have the birth of a hero, the journey of a hero, then the death of a hero. And I don't know. Am I at that stage? Who knows? Is Thor at that stage? Do we need to kill Thor off? Are we done with Thor? And if we are done with Thor, how are the fans going to feel about it? Now, this is something that I want us, not just recast T'Challa, folks, fans of comics in general. I want y'all to keep your focus on this. Because if Chris Hemsworth comes back and does Thor a 5th time, and they kill Thor in that 5th movie, which is what he's saying, we got to close the book on Thor. Maybe either kill him or retire the character or be done with him, whatever. Are y'all ready to be done with Thor? Are y'all ready to be done with Chris Hemsworth as Thor? Because my thing is this, Chris and Liam, they look exactly alike. Literally, all Liam has to do is get buff. Looks exactly like that cat. Why are we freaking out? He's got a brother that's an actor. He's got a brother that's 7 years younger than him. What you waiting for, Marvel? Get rid of that cat. I mean, and I don't think, and I know y'all gonna give me wreck for this, but I don't think Chris Hemsworth is a terrible actor, but he ain't that great about it. Not to me. To me, I put him in the same category with The Rock. That's kind of the level of acting you get out of Chris Hemsworth. Because if you saw that movie Extraction or you saw that one racing movie, very two-dimensional. At least that's the way I see his acting, as like kind of two-dimensional. And so, yeah, I don't really rock that tough with him with anything but Thor. If we're being honest, if we hear, oh, Chris Hemsworth's got a movie, I'm not running out to go see that movie because Chris Hemsworth's in it. But if Chris Hemsworth is playing Thor, I would normally go and check that out. But my point being, if Chris Hemsworth decides tomorrow he don't want to come back to the role, he got a whole brother that look just like him. And as far as acting go, I mean, they just, can I just go ahead and say it? I mean, as a man, I mean, no, they eye candy for the ladies. Period. Chris or Liam, don't neither one of them need to know how to act. They just need to know how to get their bodies in shape and take their shirt off so women can see them. Right? I mean, what else Thor got going for him? Oh, he's got a hammer. And we pointed that out, that that's a hammer, not a mallet, on Chillmonger's page in the MCU. But I know many times Thor has referred to his hammer as a mallet. Anywho, what do y'all think? Do you think that Liam Hemsworth could play Thor? Do you feel like if they kill the character of Thor off or retire the character of Thor, is there going to be any flack over it? Is there going to be any blowback? Are people going to be like, oh no, we need our Thor, we need to have Thor in the MCU? Drop it in the comments. And as always, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, yeah, y'all be good. Be good to each other.